we are back and we're in
Mauritius. Starting the holiday right, doing a boat trip on our first day. Classic. The sun's out.
staying at the Ravenella Attitude Hotel, which is looking pretty smart, isn't it? Haven't checked it all out yet. We'll do a bit of a tour, taking the dog for a walk and then going down the beach on a beach trip. On a beach trip? On a boat trip to Île Benitez, which translates to giant clamshell island, I think.
Let's swim with some dolphins.
Yeah, swim with some dolphins. That's the aim of the day. So this is the beach. The river comes out here and meets the sea, and then there's a beach restaurant there, beach bar there, some lounge seating and stuff, towel hire, juice bar, and this is where they're picking us up for our boat trip for the day as well, so we don't have to get in a coach and drive anywhere. We're straight out onto the sea. And we're off. So we're at the spot and there's definitely dolphins. There they are. I think we're going to get in the sea and swim with them.
Dolphins on this side, okay? And then you swim with dolphin, you look down. If you look up, you will see the bird. Don't worry, later we'll show you the bird, okay?
We stopped a little snorkel in a couple of feet, a little party, I think, because it's windy, sand's kicking up a bit. You can see, but maybe you can't watch the tail boys.
So there's the Mon. Just to know that one. Look at this sea. This is the little rock that I tell you about. Lovely paddy.
So to explain, we had 2 attempts to get in the sea with a dolphin, but the Coast Guard turned up and wouldn't allow us. So we've done a snorkeling spot, and then we came down to the little rock behind me, and then we've got Le Mon behind me there, so we're towards the south of the island now. Near Le Mon's kind of like this most southern point, so quite far south. So we're going to stop here and then go to Île Benitez, I think is how you say it. It's this little island here, and then we've got the barbecue on the back of the boat for our lunch. To there.
So we're at the little rock, and because me and Holes are such good swimmers, we're just kicking and we're just keeping our upper bodies out of the water.
Tom's upper body's out of the water, but my neck is just
because I'm a better swimmer, and that's what I'm doing. Just flipping the old flippers and keeping myself out of the water.
Yeah, it's called being 6
And then there's a little rock, and then there's the island that I think we're going to go to in a half an hour or so, because it's meant to be high tide. So we should be alright. This is the little rock. I'm able to swim whilst maintaining the beer and keeping the beer out of the water. The tide's out, so the boat can't go here, so there's our boat. About there. So the only way to get there is just to wade. Not deep. It's like waist deep or whatever. But me and Holes, the only people that will wade, because we're like, well, we paid for the boat trip and this is the name of the boat trip, so we are going there. Even if it's raining, or we've got to wade about a kilometre, or 500 metres to get there, we're going there because we paid for it. In typical Brit fashion. So Holes, who is a very quick wader, I'm coming to realise, myself, seem to be the only people that are going to the island, and everyone else is staying on the boat. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 people that are going for a little snork maybe. So me and Holes are the only people that did the wade.
Me being me.
It's a lovely beach. It's a lot of SUVs and just general tit-tat and whatnot. But you got to find out. But you got to find out, haven't you? You got to do the wave to find out. So here we are. Obviously, the clouds coming over as it does in the afternoon in Mauritius. But yeah, it reminds me of Sardinia, like our first stop there, because there was a lot of tourists. Like, everyone came and dropped off in the boats, and then it was like too much and it died out. Have a look in that video if you haven't seen it. It's nice. So we had a bit of an eventful day yesterday.
I got engaged!
Although she doesn't have the ring on now,
Right.
because we're going to the beach.
It's absolutely stunning. My fiance. Yeah, it was a very amazing day yesterday. We got very, very drunk and then went out for dinner, and then they gave us like 2 bottles of champagne for free, so then
We were just starting to sober up, and then we got even more drunk in all of the excitement.
and they moved our rooms,
And
and
they
they
upgraded
upgraded
our
us.
rooms, so we're in a room just down here in one of these units that looks out on the river, which is a nice spot to have. So we thought we'd go for a little bit of an explore and check out the restaurant that sits on the river now, and then go down the beach for a day and have a bit of a chill day, a bit of a hangover day.
No alcohol today.
No. So this is, I think it's called Riviera, which is one of the evening restaurants that they have on this pontoon on the actual river, which is kind of cool. I think it's a added extra, so we probably won't do that. But it's a nice little walk along the river, through the trees and stuff. Little seating area here, which is cool.
Yes, please.
And there's the little cardio cabins. Little tennis court behind. The weights room. So this is the little water sports area here. So they're running free snorkeling boat trips, so we're going to do one of those this afternoon, only out for an hour, but why not? And then some kayaks today, and then I think we're going to do windsurfing another day, if the wind's right, if it's not too strong and not too weak, which I did back when I was a kid, so let's see if I can still remember how to do that. So we've made it out of the hotel. We've got ourselves a taxi up to Rombe, which is about 15 minutes away. And this is it. It's beautiful. Beautiful turquoise water. Apparently it's a bit of a boaty place to be, so it's not the best for swimming because there's obviously a lot of traffic. But what we're going to do is check this area out and check all the shops and restaurants and stuff out along the beach, and then head down to Mon Choisy and then Troa beaches. So we'll do 3 beaches today, and then maybe do sunset at the last one as well. We checked out Grand Bay and Sunset Boulevard and their little boutique shops. It's really quite small, so it only took us about 10 minutes. So we're going to walk down to Mon Choisy now, which is a bit more kind of out of town, to have like a nice chill couple of hours at the beach, I think. So just coming out of Grand Bay, and it just gets better and better. This is our little walk. We've done the long walk to Mon Choisy from Grand Bay. I'd recommend a taxi, it's too far to walk in the heat, and with bits of pavement missing, it's quite sketchy. But we're here now. Let's car park under the trees. Look at that water. It's worth the walk. This beach is stunning. So we walked up the beach a little bit till we get to the food vendors. They just set us up with a table and chairs. These other guys here. And we've got a little picture frame view of the beach. About another kilometre down the road and made it to Troa Beaches. Like bitches, but without the T. So that's the beach we're at in the distance over there, and then we've just walked over, hopped onto the beach here, and then you come around this corner, and then this is the main beach.
Nice villas up there.
Yeah, looks a bit busier down here, but then it's a bit more well known in my opinion anyway, from the research I've done.
Depends if we find a little beach bar or not. We might stay for sunset, we might not.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's the best sunset tonight, but we'll see. A few hotels backing onto the beach with their sunbeds and their beach bars and stuff. Just need the sun to come out now. Finishing up at Troa Beaches. Fortunately no sunset tonight I don't think, so we're going to call it a day and go back to our hotel. But still a nice beach. The water's actually clearer than Mon Choisy, so it has got that going for it, but because lots of the hotels back onto it, there's just less amenities and things, like no street food or drinks or whatever, so not as much for us to do. Back to our hotel. So today we're getting up and making the most of the activities. We've been to the gym already. We're off down to the beach to do some beach activities, starting off with kayaking. We're going to go up the river for an explore. There's meant to be a few things to see and then maybe out to sea. So a nice little walk down to our little beach. So we're out on the kayak now.
Very relaxing. Hopefully there's no crocodiles.
There's meant to be a giant tortoise park on the right hand side on here, a little bit further up, so we'll keep an eye out for them, hopefully make some friends. And then this was the Riviera restaurant up here that we went and checked out the other day, but as in had a look at, but we haven't been to. And then there's meant to be waterfalls up here, and that's as far as we can get apparently, so I'm going to aim for that. So we didn't see any tortoises, but we've just gone past the ruins of Balaclava, which is here. It's like a little water wheel and whatnot there. Doesn't seem to be too much else going on though. And then we're just heading forwards to the waterfalls. There we have it. the waterfalls. And now we're out on the sea. So we've got our resort behind us. Nice view of the other resorts here in this bay. And you can see the waves breaking out on the reef out there, which means you've gone too far if you hit that. So we finally got our sunset, didn't we, Holes?
Yeah, very beautiful.
There we go. Good morning. We've got up early today. It's about 7:30 now. We've had brekkie and we're just waiting for the bus to pick us up. And we're going to Illo Surfs, which is on the east side of the island. So we've got probably about an hour coach journey, maybe a little bit longer if they do a few pickups and stuff. Then we'll get on a catamaran and get out on another boat trip day. And it's glorious weather for it. This is the main lobby. It's like all open concept. And they bring you in when you get here. You sit on the sofas and then they bring you like a virgin cocktail and a cool towel. And then it looks out on the pool area down here. And you've got the main restaurant opposite and a couple of the booked restaurants underneath me and then to the side. So yeah, blue skies, let's go. Off we go on the catamaran. So now we decant onto a boat to go see a waterfall. So after messing around, we're getting on a boat and going to Illo Surfs. So we're decanting up to the speedboat to get to the coast. Drowning. So we're at the Illo Surf. Here we go. I'd say you could definitely tell that you're on the east coast, which is meant to be a little kind of like rugged and wavy. Like winds have been really strong today, and then you'll kind of see on the beach there's like a bit of seaweed in the sea, and then a bit of seaweed and like pine needles and stuff on the beach. So it does feel a lot more rugged and wild than the west coast that we're staying on, which is really clean. See here, and then we thought this was like an estuary area that met this body of water here, because that's kind of what it looks like on Google Maps. Maybe it's because there's high tide. And then this is meant to be the Shangri-La Hotel here. So this is the body of water. Albeit the cloud's gone in, but even if it hasn't, I just don't think it's all that. It's kind of just like being on a lake. It's kind of like a bit muddy and stuff. And the water's not that clear, so I think the sea's better, isn't it?
It's quite interesting though. It's good.
Couple of bars. Might be one there, maybe that's a boathouse thing behind this palm, and then one here, this big hut here. There's loads of huts, so it's quite developed. Yeah, I'm not impressed, to be honest. I reckon the normal beach is better.
So Illo Surfs, we ran left there at the beach hut here, and then that's that body of water that might come over here at high tide, I don't know. But we're going to go for those.
Over. That's the end of our trip.
It was fun.
There's our little tender. Here's our little catamaran. And now we've got the long drive back to the other side of the island.
Never happier when we've done a boat trip.
Yeah, still a good day even when it's not the best boat trip.
No, it wasn't the best. Maybe wasn't worth an hour and a half, 2 hour drive there and back, but we still loved it. We still made friends.
Still got out.
Still
got out on the sea and saw another part of the country, which is what it's about. So we've got a lovely sunset. Unfortunately, it was too windy, well, too rough at sea, which meant that we couldn't do the windsurfing. So we're going to try again day after tomorrow, because tomorrow we've got a boat trip. So we've just had a chill day, watched the sunset, played in the sea, been lovely. There we go. So off we go on our private boat. This is Truro Beaches, that we were at the other day. So it's our second to last day,
Very sad.
which is sad, and we tried to go on a boat trip today, but it's too windy out at sea, so it got cancelled. So
Second time.
yep, so we did get out on the speedboat yesterday locally round by Truro Beaches to try and see some turtles, which we didn't have any luck in. So today we've come back to our favourite local beach, Mon Choisy. It's nice and early, so it's still a bit shaded on the beach, but it's looking stunning. So we're going to go for an explore up and down the beach and then jump in the sea. So we've popped up to the very north of Mon Choisy to see what was around the corner. We can't go any further, but look at this. Stunning. Especially here, it's just crystal clear.
They look doggy. They dig themselves little holes to keep cool, but and I wonder why they actually sit in the sun.
One of the reasons we like Mon Choisy is because under the trees they've got different street food huts, so we can get food and drink and beers and stuff whilst we chill down the beach. Truro Beaches, which I think's more famous, has all the hotels backing up onto the beach. So if you go to visit it, there's not really any amenities. You can't really get food or drink because obviously you're not from those hotels. So this is why this one is our favourite. And it's just deeper as well, so there's just a bit more space. So as I was saying about the food vendors, within 15 seconds of starting to put our towel down, we've had 2 people come up to us, and what they do is they give you like a paper menu. So literally perfect. You can take your time, have a look at your different menus, compare prices, and then decide which one of the vendors behind me you choose to go to. Look at that view.